You all may be seated. Miss Alma, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Well, we are currently divorced and he's paying me child support. And lately he's been doing a lot of extra, he's a bartender, and he's been doing a lot of extra parties for professional sports figures and making a lot more money than what he previously admitted to when we first got our divorce. He's making like around an extra $5,000 a month in tips from his bartending gigs. And I just feel like with 3 kids, we need to increase the child support.
All right, guys, buckle up. This case looks simple on the surface. Child support after a divorce. But the tension here comes from what's not being said. Mom says dad is only paying $500 for 3 children while secretly earning an extra $5,000 a month in cash tips from celebrity bartending gigs. He's living comfortably and publicly showing that lifestyle, while the kids rely on government health care. Once the judge realizes the reality doesn't match the presentation, the tone of this entire courtroom shifts fast.
Right. Yeah, I would definitely agree. What about health insurance for these children?
They're on Medicaid.
Okay, all right. Sir, is there a reason, you're not supporting your children more? And first off, is what she, what does that mean?
Sort of, yes, I do bartend for, for some celebrities sometimes.
So the answer is yes, that what she said is true, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
And, but, they have done good so far. I thought $500 would be good. They're doing great.
You think $500 is enough to raise children and you're making an additional $5,000 a month?
Well,
Is that what you're saying?
Yes, I bring them. I bring them clothes, from time to time. That helps them,
That's called parenting.
Backpacks.
From this moment on, the judge is focused on one key detail. The children are on Medicaid, meaning the state is providing their health care. Meanwhile, dad admits to earning thousands in unreported cash income. This isn't just a financial mismatch. It shows a clear imbalance in responsibility. Buying clothes occasionally does not replace the cost of stability, routine, and medical care. The judge is now evaluating priorities, not stories.
Parenting.
Laptops.
Parenting.
Yes, Your Honor. And honestly, being a bartender, my income is not fixed. So, I'm always saving for a rainy day. That's why I don't want to part with a lot of my money, my savings. Some of that money for the future and
Your children's future.
Well, yes, yeah, that too.
Right, so that means you shouldn't have a problem paying the additional amount based on your income.
Well, what if I lose my job, Your Honor?
What if I lose mine?
For me. Well, true, but
Yeah, I've got 3 kids.
well, we
Works
got
both
3
ways.
kids. We got them.
Well, it
together,
feels like
right?
I have 3 kids.
Well,
Since you're not
I do
really doing
visit
a
them
part.
from time to time. I was there last month. I took them for the entire weekend, and
Oh, you took them for one weekend. You took your children for one long weekend.
yes, ma'am.
Parenting.
Yes,
Once dad uses gifts and occasional purchases as proof of support, the judge draws a clear line. Providing clothes and taking your children sometimes is not extra. It's the bare minimum of being a parent. Parenting is not something you do when it's convenient. It is a continuous responsibility. The judge is not just correcting his actions. She's correcting the mindset that effort equals generosity. Here, she's recentering the children.
Right.
my
You're not
job-
going to get a medal for that. That's what you should do as a parent. You should take your children for long weekends. You should buy them backpacks. You should buy them laptops. You should buy their clothes. That's what a parent does. And that's not even a good parent. That's basic parenting. Good parenting goes above and beyond those things that I just said. You haven't said anything about going above and beyond. And based on what she's saying, these children are with her most of the time. Do you think about how her expenses increase with your children always being with her? $500? That's probably enough to cover groceries, if that.
Well, that might be true, but you have to consider this. I work almost every day, and
I do too.
I don't get a break, and
This moment quietly highlights something many people overlook. the emotional and physical labor of full-time parenting. The mother isn't just feeding and clothing the children, she's managing school, routines, emotional support, and everyday life. Meanwhile, the father sees occasional involvement as an accomplishment. The judge acknowledges how uneven that load is, without ever needing to raise her voice.
Parenting the kids, that takes a lot of effort, and sometimes I don't feel like I'm up for it. You know, I'm tired, and I have already taken a lot of time off. You know, for those parties, for the celebrity parties, I have to work extra hours, and so
You haven't said anything that moved me. You just gave a bunch of excuses, quite frankly. You didn't deny anything that she just said. So you are in agreement that you're making about $5,000 a month for these private parties, right?
When he says he's tired from working, the judge listens, but she doesn't bend. Because the mother is tired too. Parents don't get to choose when to be responsible and when to rest. Parenting continues whether you're exhausted or energized. This is the difference between being involved occasionally and being involved consistently. The judge is now clearly separating excuses from responsibility.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, that's all I needed to know. And it is true that these children are on Medicaid, correct?
Yes.
And you only have 3 children?
Yes.
All right, so we're going to modify your child support today, Mr. Alma. The right thing to do. You're going to have to pull from that savings that you're saving for yourself and start saving for these children's future, as well as taking care of them monthly. You got it? All right, so this is what we're going to do. I'm going to base your child support off of that $5,000 a month, which will put your salary around $60,000. Gross is $5,000. That brings your net down to $4,101.87. Do you have any other children outside of these 3?
Once the financial truth is acknowledged, the conversation is no longer emotional. It becomes mathematical. Support is based on income. When income increases, responsibility increases. This isn't personal, and it's not punishment. It's structure. The law adjusts support to reflect real earnings, not what someone claims they can afford in the moment.
No, ma'am. That's the only children that I have.
Okay, all right. And then I'm going to do 9% of your gross for the reimbursement to Medicaid, which comes out to about $450. Do you have access to private? Can someone at one of these private parties get you some health insurance for these children?
I can try.
Well, I would suggest that you do, but you can find health insurance a lot cheaper than $450, okay? So $450 plus your monthly child support.
The Medicaid reimbursement is the accountability moment. The state has been covering the children's health costs while the parent earning extra income has not. The judge isn't scolding him. She's restoring balance. If you have the means, your children should not depend on taxpayer assistance. This is fairness, not pressure.
Obligation comes out to $1,680 a month. Okay? You have any questions about that?
No. I understand.
Okay, it's the right thing to do.
When the judge sets support at $1,680 a month, she makes it clear this is not an excessive or punitive number. It is proportionate to what raising children actually costs. And she still gives him an option to lower that cost by securing private insurance. The message here is direct. If you are capable of saving for yourself, you are capable of supporting your children at the level your income allows.
So I would hope you do understand. You have 3 kids. You have to take care of them beyond backpacks and everything that we've already discussed. Mom needs some assistance too, okay?
The father accepts the ruling without argument. And that moment matters. He knows the judge is right. And the mother doesn't celebrate. She simply exhales. Because this wasn't about winning. It was about ensuring stability for the children who depend on her every single day. Relief is not victory. It is peace.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, is there anything further?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, well, if there's nothing further, you all are dismissed.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And that's the real takeaway here. Child support isn't about what a parent thinks is enough. It's about what children genuinely need to live healthy, stable lives. Fun weekends and gifts create memories, but daily care, groceries, healthcare, housing, and school create stability. If this case opened your eyes the way it did ours, make sure to like the video, share your thoughts below, and subscribe for more real courtroom breakdowns.